is influenced by the interest rate differentials, right? So this premium or discount basically influenced by the differential between two countries' interest rate, and it changes over time. If due to some reason you still see the differential and you see the 0% premium here, it means there is arbitrage. You do nothing, you don't take any tension, you don't worry about the stress. It means you lock the money and it has guaranteed return. So that is a possibility. Normally this possibility happens for a very short period of time. This is the age of internet and the computer age. So normally these just for like 2 hours, 1 hour, or even 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's like that because everybody start doing this kind of stuff, and opportunity then ends with a lot of persons demanding this kind of arbitrage. Okay, now the offsetting of forward contract. So an MNC can offset a forward contract by negotiating with the original counterparty bank. I think before just going deep into this one, I will be explaining what is offsetting contract. An example we will do after short break. So offsetting means when you already enter into a agreement, for example, 60 days agreement. So the question is, this is a business, and in business, it's a routine part. There are some kind of return, you won't get the bid, or you want to back off from your negotiation, something. So there are legal ways to do that as well. You cannot, because these are the obligations, you cannot back off from your obligation, but there are some other ways you can do that. We call this offsetting. If you have a sale of the forward contract after 60 days and 3 months have passed, you are here and you don't want to honor this commitment, you can enter into buy contract for the left period, which is 3 months. So for 3 months. Oh, this is one. For example, 30 days. So you bet 30 days. Right? Here you are selling. If when you reach here, in this contract, you will sell. In this contract, you will buy. So you buy from here, sell to this to satisfy this contract. We call this offsetting arrangement, offsetting contracts, and offsetting agreements. We will be having a short break, 10 minutes break, and then we will be starting to understanding these examples. Let me just pause the video. Okay, welcome back after a break. So we were discussing the use of forward contracts, offsetting the forward contract. So let's do this example. Let me erase. Okay, here we go. So on the March 10, Green Bay Incorporation hired a Canadian construction company to expand its office and agreed to pay 200,000 Canadian dollar for the work on September 10. It negotiated a 6-month forward contract to obtain 200,000 Canadian dollar at 0.70. So it means they already negotiated. So this is our forward rate. So which would be used to pay Canadian firms in 6 months. So on April 10, the construction company informed Green Bay Incorporation it would not be able to perform the work as promised. Right? So they already negotiated, they already signed the 6 months forward contract. And now on April 10th, they received this news that it would not be able, not be able to perform the work as assigned. Here we go. So the Green Bay offset its existing contract by negotiating a forward contract to sell $200,000 Canadian dollar for the date September 10. Now, they had a forward contract of $0.70, but the new contract is, for example, the spot rate of the Canadian dollar has decreased over last month and the prevailing forward contract price is 0.66. So the 6-month forward contract, they have negotiated with 0.70, this rate, and the new rate is now 0.66. So when the expiry comes, what happened? The Green Bay now has forward contract to sell $200,000 on September 10, which will offset the contract to buy 200,000 Canadian dollar on September 10. So they offset this amount, sell and buy. But what happened? So the forward rate was 0.04 per unit less on its sale price. So on its forward purchase, the cost would be $8,000. Here we go. So they have the buy contract at 0.70 and sell contract they have 0.66. It means this is sell, this is buy. So difference is 0.04 and the reference is 200,000. So $8,000. Oh, come on. Here we go. The $8,000 is their loss or their cost of canceling the company's offer because they already got themselves into purchasing 6 months forward contract. Understand? It's fairly simple. The last one is non-deliverable forward contract. The NDF can be used for emerging market currencies where no currency delivery take place at settlement. So normally the currency or the reference point that are used in NDF, they are of developing countries. So we're gonna understand this through example. Example is Jackson Incorporation, an MNC based in Wyoming, determines as April 1st that it will be needing 100 million Chilean pesos to purchase supply on July 1st. So they need to purchase, it means they will be entered into buy, right? Because they need to purchase this Chilean. If they need to sell, sorry. If they will be receiving then they will be entered into sell. Okay. It can negotiate an NDF with the local bank as follows. For example, buy 100 million Chilean pesos. And why there is a buy here? It has a logic. Logic is that they would be needing in future, mean they would be buying. Settlement date is July 1st because the date of execution is July 1st. Reference index, how much they would be needing. So that is their reference index. It means 100 million pesos actually will not go to your bank account. Only the difference will go to your bank account. It means you have the money, but you are worried about the extra money that you have to pay. Let me give you the, here we go. US, Chile. So you have this 100 million Chilean pesos, you have it. But your concern is that in 3 months, the price may rise up. So you can buy it from your agent or something. Right now, for example, if that is just my example, if you need to pay 1 million US dollar to convert into 100 million Chilean peso. Now your biggest concern is that what if the Chilean peso rate is increased and you have to pay more than $1 million payment. For example, if the rate goes up, you have to pay extra $10,000, right? So you already have the contract that you will be getting the 100 million, Chilean pesos, but you are not sure, and you are making sure that if the rate increase, the extra amount I will be getting through NDF. So let's go back to the example here and understand this. Here we go. So assume that the Chilean peso is currently valued at $0.0020, which means so the dollar amount will be needing $200,000, right? So at the time of settlement date, if the peso value increase 0.023, it means you need to pay $30,000